we've got a moment here, and we'll definitely talk more about business in a moment because I want to ask you some more questions. But I did want to take a moment to talk about Oddworld, since you're here, and it's certainly played a role in my past. Do you know what I always found of your games? They're really, really hard. And I think that's why I never completed the first one, probably didn't play the rest, which is more about my own issues with challenging games as opposed to your game not being like, not keeping me interested. I'm just curious, do you get that a lot from people that play your games that they're just really hard?
We screwed up. Look, it was real simple. We'd
Oh,
never made a
really?
game before. We'd never made a game before. We come from the effects world.
Okay.
I did, you can't see, but all the stuff so when we started doing video games, um, we didn't know what we were doing. And I mean, this PlayStation, there was no console had ever come out. The way I got into it very
Wow.
quickly is I was working at a studio, and I'm seeing everybody on the internet playing Doom. And I'm going, that's horrible. I am against this kind of violence, da 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 da. And I don't approve of video games. I don't, which is very odd, odd world. Anyway, so the end of the
How come
story
you
is
don't approve of video games?
because they're too violent.
Oh,
I
those
do
types of video
those,
games.
and look,
Okay.
let's not kid ourselves. The majority of video games played by young people are violent.
Hmm.
I shouldn't say, what's the number one video game that everybody loves? Fortnite.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And you know how much money Fortnite has made?
Oh God.
Billions.
Yeah, I can only
Billions.
imagine.
What is it about? Killing. It's about the Hunger Games. That's what they took. So no, I don't like video games. I don't believe in them. But but it's your right. I believe in our Constitution. I believe in, it's your
You
right to
believe in
do if
your
you.
video game, right? Obviously, I'm assuming.
Our video games are about a story.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason that my partner convinced me to do it, because I think they're stupid. And he goes, no, we need to get the story out there. And and so ours are about characters that you care about, a storyline that you care about. But the first game, we screwed up. It was way too hard. We didn't
Right.
have a save. We totally screwed it up. Why people became huge fans, especially in Europe, is because they love the story and the characters. Then
Yeah.
on the second game, I can give you all my excuses, but it doesn't excuse the fact that we screwed up. That's it. We screwed up.
Interesting.
So now when you play the games, they'll still be challenging, but you can
Mm.
tell my personality. I like a challenge.
Mm.
They're still challenging, but no, they're not like the Abe's Odyssey that you found so difficult. You found it difficult because it was. It was too
Wow.
difficult. We didn't have a save feature. That was stupid. We didn't know. The PlayStation hadn't come out. No such. We were a launch title for the Xbox. So I mean, that's how far back we go. So yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Our
I now you mention it, I do. Sorry, if you. By the way, the reason I keep waving my arms is because my light keeps going
I
on.
gathered that. I could
Um,
figure that out. Yeah, I do this for a
uh,
living.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, no, I now remember not having a save feature
Oh,
and being
embarrassing, embarrassing.
well. No, I mean,
Yes,
no, I mean you were pioneers. You
yes.
guys were like just I can't believe we're having this conversation. It's just amazing to me. Like it's just incredible that you're on the podcast. But because the story was incredible, and
Yeah.
like just today, I was rewatching YouTube walkthroughs of the first game and watching like the first level and just being like, oh my god, like looking at the intro to the menu and then the menu and the way that pops open and
Oh,
enters
yeah.
comes out, all
Yeah.
that stuff, and it just all started coming back to me, and nostalgia as a young kid. It was just quite profound. And in fact, when we first connected, I thought, oh, I'm going to actually try and buy the game and download it and play it before we speak. And I have a Mac, and I don't think it's supported on Mac, is it? Is that right?
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Why
We
is
can't.
that?
Well, okay. I don't want to get technical. Okay. When you do, uh, when you have a
Okay.
lot of data, you
Yeah.
need a big. If you have a lot, you have to have CPU. You have to have
Sure.
you have to have a lot of CPU power, and you have to have a lot of GPU power. Mac just doesn't have it. It's why we don't do mobile
Okay.
games. It's like we just
Okay.
did. Sorry about that. We just did Switch. We've never been able to do Nintendo. So once you do a game, you can take that game and port it to another system. So you can so if you make your game on the Sony PlayStation, then you use all of their protocols, everything. Da, da, da. Now you want to use it on Xbox, then you have to use it. They have a different engine. But on Switch or on Mac, it's just not powerful enough. So it's
Yeah.
not powerful
Yeah,
enough for
my
our games.
Mac sucks.
Yeah. No, I love Mac. Make no mistake. I mean,
Yeah.
Jobs was brilliant. I'm not going to talk about Tim Cook. And every time he changes the iPhone, I want to. But no, our games are not really mobile games. We did one game to Game Boy. That was a mistake. They're just too
Okay.
computationally heavy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was thinking about why you guys have been so successful with the Oddworld Inhabitants games. And I wondered, is it basically a blue ocean thing? Was it because you created something completely new, like a new category of games, basically, with your game? What was the reason it was so successful, would you
I
say?
don't, I don't think we get that much credit. I think that what we did
Okay.
is that if you go to a movie, why do you like one movie and not another? Generally, you'll say, well, I really like that character and I really like the story. I'm sorry about this. They're doing cleaning
No, I
out here.
can't. I
You
can
can't
barely
hear it?
hear it.
Okay,
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
It's the guy who comes and, does the trash.
Oh, yeah. No
Um,
problem.
so it's like the reason that our games, and here's what's really funny, our games did way better in Europe. Why? Because when we started, we had Abe do this fart, and the children
Yeah.
loved it, and we hated it. We did it, but it was like, oh God. The reason people like our games is because they identify with the characters, they
Mm.
care about the story. So in America, everybody's, oh, look at the fart button, the fart button. We go to Europe when we're talking, doing our spiel, they got the story. The Europeans
Mm.
got the story and they're going, oh my God, Abe's this little creature, everything that we're going through now. He's been oppressed by these gluckins and now they're going to chop them up. And, it's about the story and it's about korma, right? And so if you kill everybody, which you can because I believe everybody has a choice to do what they want to do unless it's criminal and, like that. But if you want to kill everybody, you can do that in my game. And then at the end, you have what's called bad korma. And what
Okay.
happens? You killed Abe. And then the kids can't stand that Abe died because of their choices. So then they go back and play it again. And if you save the Mudokons, then you get the good ending. And then you feel proud that you
See,
did
I
the
never got
right
that
thing.
far.
No, I know. Well, that game, it's too hard. I mean, that game,
No,
look, it's
that wasn't a
25 years.
slight.
I
That
mean,
wasn't a slight on me more than you.
no, it's not. No, you have to understand. A lot of people said that. Look, it's not personal. That's where I'm really good. It's not personal. A lot of
Yeah.
people aren't going to like our games. That's okay. It's a
Mm.
choice. Everything, Lawrence, is a choice. No matter what anybody thinks, it's a choice to be healthy.
Yeah.
It's a choice to make a game that all you're doing is shooting. That's okay. If people want to do that and if parents want to buy games where all you do is shoot and kill, look, you ask a guy, okay, Lawrence, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. Here's my game. You're going to shoot everything. You're going to kill everything. You're going to blow everything up, okay? And you take the
Mhm.
controller. You go, yeah, good. You say that to a woman. You go to a girl. You go, okay, here's what you need to do. You need to kill everything. You need to blow it all up. And she goes, why? Why? You don't need to do that. You can save the Mudokons. And then you're going to get a good ending because you did the right thing. And you say to me, what's the right thing? Everyone knows what the right thing is. Everybody knows what the right thing. I don't need to tell you that. I don't need to tell you that for your health you need to work out, you need to eat well, you need to sleep. You already know that. I'm not
Mm.
telling you anything you don't know. It's just I love Nike. Do it. Shut the fuck up and do it. And that's all it is. It's a choice. Everything's a choice. And in our games, everything is a choice. And you're either going to be rewarded at the end of every game or you're not. You're going to kill Abe. And the children and the adult, they can't stand that because of their
Mm.
choices. So our
Now I
games
know
are
why
successful because
my
of that.
fiance loves the game so much because when obviously I found out or speaking to you, told her she was very excited and she loved the game because she can't stand any games where you're like killing people and things like
Yes,
that. So
yes. I
this
told you
game
it's a girl.
resonates with her. Yeah, yeah.